Fellow cultivators, Raika is back. Now, I know it's been a minute, but I was in some deep door cultivation, closed door cultivation. But I'm here, I'm back now, and I got an interesting topic for you today. Today, we're going to be talking about the alchemists. Specifically, why are they so damn important that they're in every single cultivation world?
Me sense some melodramatic plans, me sense a saga.
Now, for those of you who are new to the cultivation world and, just starting off in Donghua and so on, if you don't know what an alchemist is the maker of pills and basically your local doctor for the cultivation world. In fact, some of the biggest hitters in early Donghua era, the MCs themselves were just alchemists, and this helped them propel through the cultivation world quicker than any other character in the show, specifically due to the knowledge of alchemists. So yeah, it's pretty much someone who makes pills, brews, potions for whatever the author wants, whether it be healing, finding an antidote, giving the MCs or the characters some form of power buff. That's the type of power an alchemist have in your alchemy world. It's to the point that they rather make their MCs be an alchemist to just get rid of most of the plot points where you have to include this separate entity that holds so much power within the world, right? So yeah, as you can see, they're a pretty big deal for mainly three reasons. One, very, very important one here, pills. Super important. Two, medical knowledge. Three, information about the cultivation world that other characters just don't have the time to learn. So just based off those three factors, your world needs an alchemist. Now, pills are the most important one, and it's basically one of the most represented one in all of Donghua's right now. So let's get it out of the way as to why it's just taken over the big screen, especially if you have seen like Tales of Demons and Gods, or this one's pretty big, Battle Through the Heavens. You know how important pills are, right? So why brew pills? Well, before that, let's talk about what mainly makes pills and why the craft of pill making was even invented in alchemy in the first place. For one, herbs are one of the most important ingredient for any pill. Sure, you may use like other parts like monsters, marrow, or whatever else the author is willing to put his time into, but herbs are the number one. Now, this is the main reason why the pill crafting plays such a big part in the alchemist world, because the authors go out of their way to set rules as to why the MC can't just break off this herb or plant this herb and so on. So one of the first thing we learn is that picking an herb incorrectly might drop its medical potency. Now, that might not seem like a big deal, but when these herbs need like thousands of years to grow, you want to be able to at least make sure that you deal with it or handle it the right way. And a pretty big example of this is Shihao from Perfect World just wastefully breaking into people's medical garden and just stealing their herbs. And you might wonder why they were chasing him so badly. It's not even about him picking the herb, it's more of how wasteful he is. So you breaking off an entire herb that took like 3, 4, 500,000 years to grow, it's pretty much a waste. This is why alchemists are so highly held in terms of position, even without power to back it up. Sure, you have a lot of powerful alchemists, but it's mainly because of how they know how to handle herbs. So back on topic, a drop in medical potency is one reason why you would really want an alchemist to make a pill out of a herb. And then we have the another. Eating a herb raw is just it's just a deal for disaster unless you're an MC, because one, you don't know the side effects of these herbs, don't know how much the medical properties of this herb might interact with your body. Some of these herbs are poisonous if not brewed into a pill. And sometimes you just flat out drain away the medical potency, right? So just eating the herb raw is a horrible display. And let me give you another example. You eating an entire herb and getting about 50% of the medical potency versus you bringing that herb to an alchemist and he builds like 10 pills from one herb that gives you 70% potency. Now, with the ability to multiply the effects of a herb by just turning this herb into a pill, and you have 70% potency over you just eating this raw herb, yet now you have 7 or 8 or 10 pills with way more potency than you just eating that one herb. This is one of the main reasons why an alchemist position in a clan would be, it's damn near right under the patriarch, and in some cases an alchemist might even have a higher position due to their affiliations with the rest of the world, even higher than the patriarch, just based off the fact that an alchemist can increase the amount of stuff you can get from a herb by transforming it into a pill. And sometimes they can do this without even killing the herb. The herb is still in a garden somewhere. The next reason why an alchemist is very important is they have information on where to find these treasured herbs, right? It's a skill, it's an art, and it takes a lot of time versus you just going to an alchemist, right? So you're a regular cultivator, you took the martial path, you barely have any chance to study and find out where herbs are. So it's better to just, I don't know, go to an alchemist who that's his main path in cultivation, and you can just ask him where it is, right? So alchemists have like key information on where to find these things. So those reasons alone, and that's just the pill making. Now let's get into the whole medical thing. Outside of just brewing pills, alchemists have the ability to, well, it's not really ability, it's more like a skill, right? So in a cultivation world, there are plenty of poisonous plants and poisonous insects, just poisonous things overall, all right? And alchemist's pill fire is able to help cleanse poison, relieve the muscles, whatever techniques they want to use in these worlds. Just know that if you need like medical attention, chances are an alchemist is who you would go to in the cultivation world. So they're not only your pharmacist, they're also your doctor. So medicine is one of those things that not only it takes place in the pills, they're going to use their pill fire to help relieve like poisons and whatever injury you get. Chances are, if you need medical attention, you will be brought to an alchemist. Then after medicine, we have information on treasures. Again, in a cultivation world, finding out where certain treasures are located plays a huge factor in how strong you're gonna be. And one of the persons that knows where some treasures are located, especially when it comes to herbs, is going to be an alchemist, because they have to study on to where to find these herbs, what time, when these herbs appear, those type of stuff. So information is one of the key things. And to even further prove this point, in a cultivation world, we have auctions all over the place, right? One of the key members of all auctions, because pills are going to be at an auction. Where there's an auction, there will be an alchemist to appraise pills, right? And they need to be able to talk on where these pills were found, if they were found, or if they were made by some high grand master or something like those. You're going to need an alchemist for an appraisal. Now, with all of that information out the way, let's talk about the type of pills or local drug dealers or the plug are willing to trade for money. So let's see, you have pills that can help you break through a level. this is one of the most important pill in any cultivation world. I don't care which story you read. Any pill being able to help you break through a level or give you a breakthrough or jump a cultivation stage is going to be one of those pills that people will kill for. Clans will go extinct over pills like those. Then you have pills that gives like boost your body to a certain attribute. You have some that boost you towards fire, some that boost towards ice, whatever power up the author needs for their MC to have a guarantee they're going to be a pill that can do it or achieve it. Then we have pills that also boost your defense overall. So yeah, those are types of pills. Now let's talk about the MCs. We have Zhou Fan from Battle Through the Heavens, Long Chen from 9-Star Hegemon Body Art. That's another one that's very pill dependent. Then you have the MC from Tales of Demons and Gods. I don't remember his name, but he was one of the big ones when it comes to Donghua characters having pill knowledge and able to help their worlds or able to help their family get out of a sticky situation. Overall, he's one of the main ones that set the trend, which is sad because I don't remember his name. Then there's another thing that alchemists have, and they have it in spades. It's called influence. Now hear me out. If I can influence you, someone way stronger than me, just by offering you a pill that you want, chances are you won't even attempt to like rob me or kill me or anything like that, because like an alchemist is able to hide his poison within his pill without anyone being able to detect it unless it's another alchemist. So you wanting your pill would be able to deter you from even backstabbing me after I get you to do stuff for me. So yeah, an alchemist very influential. Some alchemists are able to destroy cities without even lifting a finger, just by promising to brew pills for a clan. Some clans will wipe out other clans just for the chance to get good favor with an alchemist. So it's one of the most influential classes in the cultivation world. It's far more influential than the other money burners of the cultivation world. The others being the Forge Master and the Talisman users. Talisman users are not really that popular right now, so it's mainly between Alchemists and the Forge Masters. But the one with the most influence is an Alchemist. So guys, that's been a video. It was fun talking about some of the subclasses in the cultivation world. And yeah, let me know if I missed anything, and you can list them in the comment section. You can also recommend other parts in cultivation that I can talk about. For example, there's even the necromancy path that I would love to talk about, but I really want to see how well this videos do, and information on these type of topics is what y'all like. I'll be happy to do more. So, right guy out, happy cultivating.